CSS battles. I'm gonna try to do a guessing game using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. I have not worked with JavaScript in a little while, so this will be very simple, very interesting. I'm on Rebel if you want to follow along. Rebel's a really cool website if you've never coded before, and you're not sure about like installing stuff on your computer. You don't have to. You can sign up for Rebel and work with all kinds of programming languages outside of like a developer environment without having to install a bunch of stuff and use the command line. Eventually you'll have to use the command line, but if you want to just get started, go to replit.com, create an account, and click this HTML, CSS, JavaScript thing, and it'll basically set you up a little 3-file simple like web app, I guess you could call it. I'm not sure about the specifics there, but so this is your HTML. These are your files over here. You have a JavaScript file, a CSS file, HTML file. If you push the run button, it runs your code, and you can see here that we have hello world. I'm gonna change this because what we're gonna do today is a guessing game. I'm gonna add a H1, and we're just gonna call it guessing game. I'll capitalize that G there. And you gotta close your tags. And if we run it, boom, guessing game. It's neat, right? So there's 3 files over here. Well, you get them to talk to each other. You tie them into the HTML here. If you look right here, we've got style CSS in the head. This is the head. Nothing in the head shows up, except the title actually will show up. So that's cool. Let's see. I got a phone call. I get a lot of spam calls. Let's see. Okay. Where was I? Styles.css is this file right here. And script.js is our JavaScript file. So they've tied everything up for us, but I like to make sure stuff works. So we'll do an H1. We'll change the color of the text. Yeah. We'll go blue. If we run it, boom, blue text. Let's say we want background color, right? We'll go with the complementary color, orange. Boom. Right. It looks kind of ugly, so we want to align the text. Text align. Center. Nice. We got ourselves a nice little 90s website. We'll update a little bit with some border radius. Maybe just like 4 pixels to take the edge off. Right. Nice. Let's smooth that out there. Okay, so CSS file works. We want to make sure our JavaScript file is hooked up. We can do that pretty simple. With an alert. And we'll give it a good boing. So if we run this, we should get an alert. And we do. So our JavaScript is hooked up. Perfect. Alright, so text input. So let's just above that, we'll use a P. You could use a label as well, but I don't want it to, I want it to be above the box. We'll say, let's just go ahead and close it. And we'll put stuff in the middle here. Guess number B. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I can't type. 1 and 10. Close. Guess number between 1 and 10. Boom. There it is. So we've got our text, and we need to submit. There we go. That should give us a button. Boom, we got a button. Cool. So let's see. Text. Submit. Do we need anything else? I think we need a value. We'll give this or sorry, not a value, we need an ID. We're gonna give this the ID of guess. There we go. Okay. So we'll do a couple of to-dos. Just like the coding card guy, what we're gonna do is we have to listen. Gotta comment it out there. We have to listen for the submit button. Right, we want to catch when this has been clicked. We want to build a function, build a handler that will collect. Oh my god. Build a handler that will collect text input. Let's see, and then we'll have to, the text is going to come in as a string, so we can probably move. It shouldn't be hard to convert the string into a number. It's a different data type. But we'll put it down in there anyway. I had a little interruption there. I might have to cut out. My dog is back home, and he likes to let us know when there are people walking down the street. And he's a big boy, so it's pretty loud. Let's see, where are we? Okay, we're doing to-dos. Convert string into integer. We're gonna, let's see, we need to create create game logic. Right, and that will be like does this number match your guess? And then we'll we need to display the results. There we go. On the page. And we'll probably have to do that with like we'll go ahead and like add say ID equals output. Cool. Let's see. Text. Okay. So the first thing we'll do is we'll listen for the submit button. We'll do document dot add event listener. We're gonna listen for submit, and what the other part of this does, I'll just go ahead and boop, put that in there. It listens and it fires off a function. So actually we'll just say form, or we'll call it, there we go, guess handler. Cool. So we'll create our function guess handler. And the way this event listener works is it's actually going to pass in the event, right? And just to make sure the button works, we'll try it with an alert. Good old boing. There we go. Alright, we'll run it. We'll push submit, and we get our boing. So, this listens, this fires when the submit button is pressed. Cool beans. So now what we need to do, we've got this. We need this part. We need to collect the text input. So, again, we'll do document. Actually, we're going to store this in a variable, so let guess equal, actually, this is input, so let input equal document dot, we're going to get element by ID, and the ID we created is guess. And we want the value. Just the value. No value might have done the same thing, but I'm not sure. I think this will do what we want it to. Let's console dot log input, and console log will basically put the value down here. So if we type stuff in here, it should show up down here. So we gotta run it. Test, submit, boom, it shows up. So that is good. Okay. Guess value. So, can it handle more? Hello? No. Okay. in more than one value. There's a way to clear out that text, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just doing super simple stuff. Okay. So we're getting the value. Let's see. We want, I think, another function. Actually, let's just, you kind of want to keep everything simple. You really want your functions to do like one thing if possible. But I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see, how do you check? See the input, or like a Javascript. Gosh. See if there's like a type of JavaScript type of. It's a long type of. Okay. So just to double check. Is that like a type of? We'll give it a whirl. String, right? Okay, that's what I thought. See, so how do you convert a string into numbers in JavaScript? Like I said, I haven't used JavaScript in a while. I know it's a thing you can do and that I need to do, but I don't remember how to do it. It's probably simple. There we go. Parse int value. Parse int. Right. Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. Now, see. I'll do a 1. Broke it. Parse int. Oh, need a capital. Those capitals get me sometimes. Do a 1 here. Number. Cool. D. Number. It's gonna turn letters into numbers. Eventually, you would want to restrict letters and make it say like you can only put in a number, and we might add that, but right now we just want to get the value. So let's see what we'll do. Event dot prevent default page isn't reloading. Okay. So we'll call it a new function. We'll call it let's see, make a guess. Yeah. And it's gonna take in well, it'll take in a guess. There we go. Alright. Let's see. So in this video, really all I'm gonna do is I want to get the input, run it through this, and console log whether it's a match or not. And actually, let's just go ahead and see function make guess. magic number equal, and it's different in Python. You do like random.randint 1 through 10, but I think in JavaScript it was like math.random, and then that just generates like a decimal, and then you have to like multiply it by 10 or something. But let's see. Gonna generate a random number, math.random. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it right there. Math.floor, math.random times max. So I'm just gonna grab this, and math is capitalized. That's why the predictive text didn't do anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and console.log magic number, just so you can see what that does. And then we're gonna change max to I don't know, maybe 10. We'll run it. So there we go. We got a 7. We run it again. We still get a 7. 4, 0, 4, 5, 5. Okay, so we're getting random numbers, random-ish numbers, apparently. Cool. Let's see. So 1 second here. Alright. So we got our magic number here. And it's working. And so we want to guess. Excuse me, my belly's a little grumbly. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire off this make guess, and we're gonna pass in this bugs me, but I'm just gonna do it this way. So it was parse int input. Normally I would like store this in a variable some way so it doesn't look so ugly. That looks ugly. Actually, I'm just gonna do it. See, cut. We'll say let number equal. There we go. And we'll pass in number. Okay, so now here we're getting a number, which we are calling guess. So let's see. console message saying that's not the number. Oh, no. Gosh, I hope that's saved. Okay. Thank God. Alright, we'll run it. So we're gonna guess a number. Apparently the number is 9, but let's guess 1. That's not the number. Okay. 4. That's not the number either. 8. That's not the number. 10. That's not the number either. What about 9? Is 9 the number? You guessed it. Go beans. So, eventually, let me get rid of, so we got our basic, super basic game logic here. Got rid of these to-dos. I have not. There's like an inner HTML thing that I could use. That would. Let's see, yeah, I would put it into output. Let's see. We'll just. I'm here. Might as well. Oh. Sorry. Let's see. So I think what we would want to do is we would want to. Oh snap! Okay. We're gonna up at the top here. We'll get rid of this because we're working on it, and we'll get rid of our to-do. We'll say let output equal. We're gonna do document dot get element by ID. There it is. And it was called output. Actually, I'm using doubles, so output. Document get element by ID. Output. Cool. So this variable should be like attached to this. Right. So, and else we'll want to put this into that. So let's see. I'm gonna try the demo here. Run. Let's see. Inner HTML. Paragraph changed. Okay. We're just gonna try it out. So let's see. It'll be output dot inner HTML. Yeah, we'll just put the same stuff in here. Copy. Control V. sure that might not actually work. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Insert variable value into string JavaScript. Thought it was something like that, but template literals. Okay, so I actually did do that right. Maybe I don't even need to do that. Maybe I can just do this. I might need a plus. Yeah. How about that? A little bit of concatenation there. Ah, okay. Let's do what we want. Now people know. Oh, I guessed it on accident. You guessed it. I'll say. You guessed it. Plus guess was. Actually, we'll give it some space there. Was the number. Cool. Let's run it again. It's 7. So 7. Oh no! Right off the bat, we'll do 3. It's not the number. 4. Also not the number. Cool. So that changes. 9. Not the number. What happens when we put in H? Nan is not the number, right? So we'll restrict that later, and we'll guess it. 7. You guessed it. 7. What's the number? Add a space there. Okay, so this is our super basic starting point. I guess the features I'm going to add. I would like to add a score. I would like to add the ability to get a new number. To like play a new game. Yeah, we'll have to add the ability to play a new game first. Then we can keep track of the score. Maybe we could add difficulty modes. Like increase, like make this a variable. Where you're guessing numbers between 1 and 10 or 1 and 20, 1 and 50. Maybe we can have it affect the CSS. Actually, we could do that right now. Yeah, let's see. Just for fun, we'll do like we'll call it hashtag winner. Oh no, we need curly braces here. And we'll just do like a background of green, and we'll do color yellow because black's kind of hard to see on green. Yellow. It's gonna look ugly, but cool. And so this would be pretty much the same thing. You guessed it. So we'll do like output dot oh, what is it? Add class nome document dot class list dot add we'll say winner as class list dot add another class. Is that what I have? Output dot class list dot add winner. Oh, right. This is ID. I added a class. Let's run. The number is 9. We're gonna guess 9. Boom. Alrighty. And let's just do dot wrong. We're gonna do oh gosh. Background of red and color, let's see, white. There we go. That should, alright. Run. Guess a number between 1 and 10. Or numbers 2. Let's not guess 2 right away. Oh, actually we need to do the same thing. Control C, Control V, and we'll say wrong. Run. Cool. Number's 4. Let's guess 1. 1 is not a number, and we have a black background. And if we guess 4, boom. Oh, you guessed it. 4 was the number. So it's still red because we added the wrong class list. So what we'll do is we'll remove that output dot remove. Oh, class list dot remove. There we go. Class list dot remove. See, now I'm getting into the flow. I was tripping hard earlier, but now I'm like, I know what I need to do. Wrong. There we go. So now, number 6, we're gonna guess 1. 1 is not the number. 6. Boom. Turns green. Cool. Because the first thing we did, excuse me, first thing we did was remove wrong. Now I'm curious what happens if we guess it right on the first time. We might have to put like if output dot class list equals remove. Let's see. So 3. We'll go with a 3 right off the bat. Okay, well it doesn't seem to cause any issues. If that's there and that class list is not there, so we don't need it to do anything crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna save this. There we go. I'm pretty sure I can save this. There we go. They put this upgrade to hacker button there just to yeah. Oh gosh. No. Is it all still there? Okay, it's all still there. I'm gonna verify this. I will pick back up. Next time we'll add some extra stuff. Maybe we'll make it look a little nicer. We'll add hints, options for difficulty, and scorekeeping and stuff like that. So, thanks for watching. I know this was a bit longer, almost an hour. I'm probably gonna cut some of it, so it'll probably be like 40 minutes versus an hour, but Thanks for watching. Check with you next time, sleepyheads. Alright, bye bye.